my channel. I just want to talk about a couple little things today. I'm going to do some more in my shorter series of videos talking about different topics. And one question I get asked a lot is, can I work with ... Lilith or Lucifer or Infernals or various things? And the short answer is, yeah. Sorry, my cat is trying to move my tripod on me. And everyone loves Corey, so here's Corey. That was just his way of being like, hey mom, everyone wants to see me. All right, do you want to go sit in my chair, buddy? The short answer is yes. Doesn't matter if you're Wiccan, not a pagan. You don't have to be satanic to work with Lilith or any of the things. You can be whatever, however you want to define yourself. It's fine. And it's perfectly okay to work with it. And I know there's a lot, especially I think a little bit more in like the witch talk, TikTok communities about like closed practices and things like that. That doesn't really apply here. And if anyone's telling you that, tell them to go, you know. Anyways, but yes, you can work with Lilith. It doesn't matter if you've never worked with anyone of that kind of caliber before, and whether you work with Lilith as a goddess, a dark goddess, a demoness, an entity, a spirit, however you want to work with Lilith is okay. Lilith wants to work with you. That's the thing. I haven't been working with Lilith as much in recent months because she's out and about, you know, recruiting, I would say, because, you know, a lot of these spirits, they do want to work with us. And it doesn't matter if you're, you know, just kind of coming into this and new. If you're interested in learning about Lilith or she keeps popping up for you, by all means, explore it. And, you know, the follow-up question is, well, how do I start working with any particular entity and stuff like that? So, I mean, I started working with Lilith just, you know, kind of doing guided meditations, meditating, start doing some rituals, whether you're doing evocations or summonings or invocations. You can do just like prayer, for lack of a better word, you know, just kind of talking to that entity as if they were in the room with you, and or talking inside your head if you're more comfortable with that. But you know, there's no set, okay, you start here, go here, go here, go here. It's going to unfold for you in different ways, and it's going to be like that for everyone. For me, it happened pretty quickly. So, you know, I was terrible at meditation because I ADHD, I've mentioned that before. So it's, you know, it started out like maybe 5 minutes at a time. I try to meditate, connect, or do astral travel. I've a lot of videos talking about doing that. And, you know, just working from there, and everything just kind of unfolded in that sense. So if you're feeling called to work with a particular entity, work with them, explore them, learn about them. Like right now, Areshka Gal has been coming up, and she's an underworld goddess, a sister of Inanna, I believe, and stuff like that from the, let's say, Sumerian or Mesopotamian. I always kind of, the lines blur a little bit. So that's something that I'm exploring in my kind of personal underworld explorations and things like that. So that's something that's come up for me. Like I keep like, it's like when you're feeling like something's just like, I'm like, why does this keep coming up? This hasn't come up before at any other time. Why does this keep coming up? There's a reason for it. Explore it. That's the best advice I can give. You know, as far as working with, you know, any of the, you know, whether you're working with Lucifer or Belial or Abaddon or Azazel, you know, just, again, it's going to be different for everyone. And some people, you don't always, in the beginning, it's sometimes hard to tell if you've made contact or not. But the best thing you can do is keep trying. Even if you feel like you're not, you probably are on some level. You just might not realize, oh, that little thing that happened is all interrelated with this. So that's kind of what working with these entities is like, is it's really going to be a different experience. And, you know, whether you want to follow, there's tons of like rituals and things out there. in different books and grimoires, YouTube videos, and things like that. I personally like to, I kind of like doing my own rituals. I'm very extemporaneous. I don't really plan a lot. I just kind of go with it. I'm not, might be an ADHD thing, because if I have like a whole like step 1, step 2, I'd get lost somewhere. And then be like, ooh, shiny, let's go get donuts, which Azazel would be happy about. But anyways, yeah, so some people work better within the structure of very well, linearly constructed rituals. I don't really work that well with that, but that's just me. So find what works for you. And that's the best advice I can give, you know, whether it's, you might excel at, you know, astral travel and channeling and things like that. I've gotten much better at that over the past, you know, 6 to 9 months. You might need to have like the full ritual, you know, if you're into ceremonial magic, you might have to have the full ritual evocation and, you know, everything kind of planned out in that kind of way. Or it can be just as easy as lighting a candle and meditating. Maybe, you know, doing some of the demonic end chants, or, you know, saying, you know, speaking from your heart, or saying a prayer of sorts. It could be that too. I mean, it also depends on, you know, what you have available to you and things like that. So again, yes, you can work with any of these spirits. If anyone tells you no, whatever. Because if a spirit's coming to you, they want to work with you, you know, what, you know, some little, you know, TikToker has to say about it, don't care. And do what works for you. Do what you feel comfortable with. And the best thing you can also do, and this is what I struggled with, because I am queen of having a lot of journals that I've written a couple pages in and then abandoned and started a couple other journals. So having one, like, I kind of do them by year, or I might have to expand upon that depending on how much work I do within the year, or how much I write down. So have a journal and just write whatever, whether it's a dream, a thought, a ritual, anything, or something, a bit of gnosis that's come to you. Write it all down, because when you look at that over time, that story is going to unfold for you in ways that you're going to look at it 6 months, a year from now, and be like, whoa, holy fuck, you know? So anyways, I just wanted to do this quick little video. This is in my shorter video series and stuff like that, but stay tuned for a bunch of new content, podcasts coming up, and thank you. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Good night.